It's a presidential. Put money on time. Keeping it confidential. Stop hitting my line. Foreign bills, a generator. Feel the hype like Gatorade.
What's good, gang? We back. This is the part 2 to the Swamp Stories video about Polo G, little brother, crash out demon in Chicago, the new Trench Baby. Apparently his name Trench Baby too, so they get it. And if y'all new here, like and subscribe, bro. Shout out to everybody. We just passed 200 subs, man. Shout out to y'all family, bro. Straight up. If y'all new, smash that like button, man. Support your boy.
This is a hallmark moment in Polo's life because he finally rewarded his mom for all of her sacrifices. Of course, his mom is very proud and extremely excited, but that's when she makes a big mistake. She instantly takes to social media and posts her new house everywhere.
Damn. Damn, bro. Why she do that? Like, bro, y'all supposed to know how the streets work, bro. You get some money, you're not supposed to do that. Privacy, so you don't get robbed. It's obvious.
Sadly, if you have money, Atlanta is not a place you want to share your location. Why, you might be wondering? Well, if you've seen one of my previous videos, you definitely know why. There's gangs in Atlanta that run up millions and millions of dollars staking out the homes of the rich and famous. So little did Polo G's mom know, there were eyes on her home the second she posted it. And that takes us to August 31st, 2021. After spending a couple weeks at their mom's new house, Polo G and Trench Baby head back to LA. So after her children leave, mother goes to sleep in her mansion. While she's asleep at 3 a.m., she hears a boom at the door.
Damn. Like, they waited, bro. They really took their time to stake out the crib. They waited for Polo and Trench to be out of there. Then they hit the crib. Atlanta niggas, man, they don't play with that B&E shit.
So instantly she wakes up, grabs a MAC-10 from the closet, and runs downstairs. When she gets downstairs, she notices a masked man in the doorway, and instantly she lets off. Bam!
Shout out to Mama. Shout out to Mama, man. She was strapped and ready, man. Hold up.
After her children leave, mother goes to sleep in her mansion. While she's asleep at 3 a.m., she hears a boom at the door. So instantly she wakes up, grabs a MAC-10 from the closet, and runs downstairs. When she gets downstairs, she notices a masked man in the doorway, and instantly she lets off. Bam! The intruder instantly runs away, is able to hop the fence, and gets back in his car. This was definitely a scary incident to say the least, but thankfully everyone was able to walk away untouched. Well, when Polo and Trench land in LA, this is when they receive the terrifying news. So instantly and understandably angry Trench Baby heads right back to Atlanta.
Crash out. He ain't even wait 2 seconds, nigga. Look at it crash out, man. What the fuck? This nigga crazy.
A lot of whole situation really pissed me off because I had just left the crib too. I had just left the crib.
I can imagine, bro. I ain't even hating on that, man. Imagine you just leaving the crib. And next thing you hear when you touch down in another city is mama the crib got robbed, bro. Spud got robbed, bro. Like, how you gonna feel? What you gonna do? I'll be on the next plane back. This is real shit.
I came out here to Cali with my brother. And we had both just left. Both of us just left the house the day before. And yeah, we get the news. My OG calling me. They got the SWAT team in there, all type of. Somebody tried to break in the crib. I don't know. I can't even explain how I was feeling at that time. Like, you just left your mom's crib, like, feel me, and something happened. It's like, damn, I should have been there, like, feel me, I should have been there to protect her, like, so that shit really, like, took a toll on me, like.
We don't actually know the specifics, but shortly after returning to Atlanta, Trench Baby finds himself in legal trouble. And this is where things get kind of interesting. While in Atlanta jail, Trench Baby figures out that somebody in there is bragging about breaking in his mom's house. Ooh,
Why you get locked up, though?
Mad, and he wants to put his hands on whoever's saying that. However, because he's a juvenile, he can't reach the guy who's in adult jail.
The person who did it, I was locked up in Atlanta. And the person who did it, he was like 2 pods. He was like 2 pods down from me. Feel me? And my homie, I got locked up with 2 of my homies. My homie, he was in the pod with him. He like calling me. They three-waying me on the phone. They like, yeah, boy, it's a dude up, and he like, you feel me, bragging on doing this to your OG crib and saying, you feel me, he done did this to so and so and so and so and so and so. Now I'm getting a description of, cause I seen the video when they did it. I'm getting a description of him, and I'm like, feel me, I'm putting two and two together. I'm like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, boy, I tried to get moved to that pod so many times. But it's like I was young, they weren't trying to move me to that pod. It was like an older pod, you feel me, like an older.
Well, as a result of the scary ordeal, Polo G hires 24/7 armed security for his mom's house. And for Trench Baby, after doing a month in county jail, he's released on 3 months probation. While on house arrest in Atlanta, he takes full advantage by recording music and pushing his image. In fact, after some successful releases, major record labels began looking his way. But also, this is when his online beef with 757 is taken to the next level.
Niggas just can't stay out the beef, man. You starting to get successful, bro. Leave that shit alone, man.
In particular, he constantly goes back and forth with his main op 757 Baby Glock. So let me now introduce you to 757 Baby Glock. This is one of the sadder stories you'll ever hear. As crazy as this sounds, as an infant, his mother claimed the life of his father.
My daddy died when I was like, I'll say like two, and my OG, she was behind bars till I was like 11, 10. My OG, she like stabbed him on cheek, and he ended up passing. It's a f***ed up situation, but like at the same time, like I don't feel no type of way, but I do, cause that's my pops. But still, like I don't. Like, it is what it is, cause
damn, this nigga need counseling or a therapist or something, bro. You can tell he broken, man. He don't even know how to feel about the situation. So what niggas do when you don't know how to feel? Crash out. Shit sad, man, for real.
He was putting his hands on her, beating her bad as hell on bro.
So not only did he lose his father, but his mother was locked away until he was 11 years old. Understandably, with a lack of parental figures, he gravitated towards the streets early on. So even at the young ages of 8, 9, or 10 years old, Baby Glock was outside in 757 territory. As a kid in this situation, he found family in the streets that he was lacking at home. So eventually when his mother got out of prison, this definitely brought tension to the table.
But it was like when she first got out, like we weren't really seeing eye to eye like that, cause there was a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, understandably, that's how it's supposed to be. You're not just supposed to agree to, the type of situation. That shit is hard, man. It's tough, man. At such a young age, you're gonna have to deal with death. It's crazy, man. You can see it in this nigga eyes, bro. Pause, no diddy though, like. Pain, my nigga. It's real.
So with your father not being around and your mother being locked up, do you think that played a role on?
Yeah, I think if my OG and my father was like, if that ain't happened to my father or my OG, I think like I wouldn't be who I am now.
At least he understand that that's a good start. That's a good start, but you gotta realize what's happened is happened, my nigga. You gotta pick up the pieces and go. Keep moving, man. There's more to life, believe it or not. There's more to life, little nigga. Man, I pray for niggas like this, man.
I probably been in a different environment, living good, still in school, not a target, able to go everywhere.
Deep down, he knows he's a good person, but sadly, the life he jumped into completely pulled him away.
Bro, like, if I do go somewhere, I got my shiesty with me, like, bro, man.
How to identify a crash out. The shiesty. Half the time, this shit rolled up. You feel me? Half the time, this shit over the face. Ready to get into some shit. I mean, man, that's This nigga look like a good dude, man. A lot of them niggas be like this, though. They really be good dudes. Just that life. You just gotta stay ready. I feel it,
That's
though.
up. And I don't really be liking that all the time. But it is what it is, bro.
Real.
This game, you're not ready.
Real.
Believe it or not, growing up they were close friends, but once they chose different sides of the map,
It always start like that. Niggas first be close. They be real close. The next thing you know, they trying to kill each other. And then, it be over some dumb shit too, man. Over some words, or a female, or, you know, just dissing a set over some words, bro. You feel me? Like, come on, bro.
things got serious. So while on house arrest in Atlanta, Trench Baby goes on live with 757 Baby Glock and they exchange words.
Hey, Torian.
What I just say? What I just say? Over some words, bro. Shit is really dumb for real. Lame as hell.
He asks him, why are you online doing this when you're literally never in Chicago?
You know what I'm on. Don't be asking me that like you in Chicago.
I don't know what you on. I don't know what you be doing. I don't know none of that shit. I'm ignorant. I don't know shit. Let me know something. Oh my grandma. Let me know something. I don't know shit.
Then Baby Glock says that he turned the rivals up, which Trench Baby seems to agree with.
Chill out with all that, man. You know I turned y'all up.
You say you did what?
I turned y'all up.
On Maxine, you did. You gave me
Y'all,
something to rap
look,
about.
y'all
Thank
act
you,
the way act because of me.
Y'all gave me something to rap.
Niggas be on Instagram Live, man. Talking about shit that they doing in the streets, man. This shit funny as hell, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. Y'all need to chill with this. Like, y'all think the feds not in these comments and shit? Like, y'all think they not watching? Like, I don't get it. How you, like, bro, y'all could have called this nigga on FaceTime if y'all wanted to do all this. But y'all wanted the clout off it, right? Same time, you got feds in here, man. Gotta move smart. Young niggas be dumb as fuck.
Rap about. Thank you, goofy.
So, but look. Y'all was doing all that fighting and shit. I made y'all pick up them guns.
Saying he's the reason they have something to rap about, and also that he's the reason they picked up sticks, is saying a lot. Now, I'm not the police, but I assume they're talking about what happened to Torian's best friend. Well, by this time, Baby Glock was already known in the area as a crash-out demon, not somebody you ever want to mess with. On top of this, his best friend and right-hand man 757 Lil Rue was just as dangerous. While the back and forth dissing goes on for weeks, with Trench Baby constantly dissing his broke ops. On top of this, Trench Baby exposes Lil Rue for getting his pole snatched and wants to make sure that everyone knows. All of this pisses off 757, and sadly, it would not go over well.
More crash out shit.
While Trench Baby's living good in a mansion in LA, his friends are targets in the streets of Chicago. And that takes us to October 1st, 2022. It's a nice breezy afternoon on the south side of Chicago, and a Welch World member named Arab G is posted up outside on 110th. The well-respected member is like 70 blocks away from the low end, so he feels comfortable being outside with his friends and family. However, after posting on social media, somehow his ops figure out where he is. At 1:20 p.m., a car creeps down 110th, and outside they spot Arab G. So instantly a man hops out and runs down.
Damn. Got Arab G, man. Well, he an OG. I think so. That's what this nigga said, he an OG. Probably not even in this shit. Collateral damage.
The incident shocked everyone based on where it occurred, but this is just a reminder that nowhere you are in Chicago is safe.
Facts.
Well, directly after the incident, Welch World members would take to social media to commemorate their friend. One of these people would be his best friend Marquise Lewis, also known as Lil Savage. The incident devastated Marquise so much that he stayed at the scene for hours and hours.
Damn.
He was in complete disbelief and also understandably hurting after the loss of his friend. But sadly, staying at the scene was not a good idea.
Hey, real quick, how would you find the answer in all this data?
You get
9 p.m. Marquise is still outside on 110th, mourning with his friends and family. Little does he know, Arab G's rivals are still spinning around and are not done doing.
Niggas is still spinning, bro. They about to get this nigga, man.
Destruction.
Damn, bro.
At 9:15, the same car from earlier double backs around and rolls down their window.
Damn, in the same day? Like on the y'all serious on the same day, bro? On the same scene? Nah, bro. That's diabolical, bro. That's evil, bro. That's just some evil shit, bro. How you... Oh, bro. Nah, bro. This shit unbelievable, man.
Chicago is really something else. But this just goes to show that being associated with Welchworld in any way is extremely dangerous. The back-to-back losses truly stunned the Welchworld members, as this was a declaration of war with no rules. For a now 17-year-old Trench baby, this was definitely a sign to stay his butt in LA. The sitting in a mansion in LA and dissing online and making fun of your ops is one thing, but when your friends are dying back-to-back in Chicago, it's a sign to stay away. Thankfully, this is what Trench Baby decides to do. However, he doesn't leave the life of crime alone.
Oh my god, man.
Trench Baby turns into a robber. Although he has a multi-millionaire brother who seemingly gives him a bunch of money, somehow this doesn't cut it for Trench Baby. For whatever reason, he develops the need to become a serial thief, and it gets progressively worse and worse. He becomes an absolute menace in the streets of Los Angeles, targeting rappers, YouTubers, or anyone with flashy items. From what we know, the madness all began on New Year's 2023, Trench Baby's first official robbery. It's New Year's in Los Angeles and everyone is outside trying to party and have a good time. This includes an up-and-coming Chicago rapper B-Bands who happens to be in LA trying to network. At this point, he's starting to gain traction with multiple songs getting views.
I don't get it, bro. How do you get into this type of shit? Your brother POLO G, y'all getting a bunch of millions of dollars. You get out the life from Chicago. You in LA, it's sunny, it's beautiful, there's women, there's everything over there. But then you decide to be a robber. Now you robbing rappers. Bruh, I don't understand this shit, bro.
He's trying to expand his career. Well, as he's maneuvering around doing what he does, little does he know, here comes the dangerous Trench Baby. Because they're not from rival hoods, when B-Band sees Trench Baby, he really thinks nothing of it. But allegedly and according to police, Trench Baby approaches B-Bands with malicious intentions. He allegedly grabs his blick from off his waist, whacks him with it, and takes all his jewelry. Not only is it terrible that he robbed a rapper who's trying to make it out of the Chicago trenches, but he even takes it to the next level. He instantly goes on live bragging about the incident and trying his best to embarrass B-Bands.
Bands. This bitch got them little emeralds in that. You was doing it with this bitch.
Big and rock version of your ass.
Never. On Maxine, and you better not never drop a song ever again. You gonna either get it up or get hit up. On Maxine, that little boy took the safe route. On Maxine, that little boy took the safe route, folks.
Bro, you really a goofy, bro. You're really a goofy for this. Like, you too much of a target. Like, you too exposed to be doing like shit like this, bro. This is really lame as hell. Dry snitching on yourself on Instagram, on IG Live. Once again, these comments, these feds in here, man. They lurking, they watching, and you just really telling niggas, hey, I just robbed a nigga. That's lame, bro. And you iced out. 2 chains, a bust down AP, probably some bracelets and shit, but you're still robbing niggas. Bro, this shit is so lame.
And that's what I don't understand though, gang. Y'all hear me? I'm just gonna say this, then I'm gonna get off the line. I'm actually like, how you get your gun took? Smack with your own scrap. Like I'm talking about smacked outside your wheel with your own scrap. And rob with your own gun, gang. That's the most goofiest. Oh, actually, I wouldn't even want to drop a song like that. That shit's so goofy, gang. Like, these rap though. These the rappers.
Bro, you a goofy. You a goofy for this. Like, you just don't get it.
Listening to him all type of shit like goofy, like that shit clowned out though. But I'm off of this bitch though. I don't even do this internet shit. You come get your shit back here. I don't love this shit. Just give my 80,000 and we good.
Not only did he rob him, embarrass him, try to end his rap career, but now he wants to offer him one of the worst decisions he could ever make.
With so many choices on Booking.com, there are so many Tina Fey.
Boy, look, we can do it like this. We in the same city. You know we in the same city. Maxine Gray, nigga. Maxine Thomas. Meet up in the field. I'll put the chain in the middle of the field. Walk you like a dog for your chain, nigga. Whoever win the bank, I'll bring whoever you want to. On Maxine, whoever win, get the chain to watch, nigga.
Bro, and bring some money too.
Bring all your homies. It's gonna be me and my homies. On Maxine, I'm gonna walk you like a dog. What you talking about?
This guy is an absolute menace for no reason.
Crash out.
Well, first, let me give a shout out to B-Bands, and I want everyone to go flood his page. But also now I want to bring up an important question. Why do you think that Trench Baby was doing this? It's like you live in a mansion, you have some fame, you could probably get whatever girl you...
Like, that's what I'm saying. Why is this nigga doing this? Makes no sense at all, bro. At all.
Want. So why are you trying to inflict pain on other people? It doesn't make any sense. Well, if you're anything like me and you're completely lost for words, we go to DJ Academics for times like this. Here's his probably correct theory on the situation.
Let me tell you the reality about Polo G's brother. The hanger-on, the brother of the guy who made it, who has some resentment that maybe because you're not the star, you're trying to figure out your way, so you start acting out. A larger problem that goes into when you are the sibling of a rich rapper and you're still trying to get some type of points. Like, you can't accept the role that you're in. You're not the rich famous rapper. By the way, he's trying to help you be a rapper too. Maybe he just has like an urge to rob, and you could realize like he's addicted to like the hood shit. I'm like, maybe this is addicted to robbing niggas. Like, he took him out of Chicago, he still want to do hood rap. I gotta imagine that he was in LA trying to get his stripes.
I kinda agree with Academics on this one, man. He probably addicted to this shit at this point. Cause I don't see any other reason why he can't let it go. You have everything to feel comfortable in life, but you wanna risk going to prison for the rest of your life in LA too. Like, y'all know about LA, man, they don't play when it comes to that time. And scraps and shit, bro. They don't play about that shit, type of shit, bro. Like, what is you doing? Makes no sense.
Back to Chicago. If you want to do run and gun, go to Chicago. Don't come to North Hollywood with your run and gun shit.
It's like in his head, he wanted to prove that I'm not just a famous rapper's little brother. I'll actually rob you and I'm with all of the activities. Now, if you don't think that being overshadowed by his big brother affected him, watch this live about him talking about it.
You say I sound like Polo, woo woo. Alright, so why these labels calling my phone right now trying to sign me? Why my getting 300K in 1 month? Huh? Tell me. If felt like I...
Bro, because you're his brother, ain't nothing wrong with being Polo G brother, man. Run with that, nigga. Run with that, man. Like, why is you upset, bro? You look better. Like, why is you upset? Man, this shit sad.
Dick rap. Why my shit getting 500K views, all type of shit on one video? Come on, I get the out my. I ain't gotta.
Cause your shit hard, and cause you Polo G brother. That's why. Keep putting in work. And get your goofy ass off Instagram Live, man.
Right, no. What's wrong with y'all, man? Get the on my. You talking about sound, man? Get your clown on. Look. He's saying, oh, you sound like Polo. Ooh. Okay, boom. But you reacted to all my music, bumping your head to my. So you a fan? So you like my? You like when I sound like Polo, don't you? You like that?
Nigga, ain't nothing wrong with that. Your shit still hard, cuz. Somebody need to check this nigga actually telling, bro. Your music fire, bro. And fire, gang. Like, keep dropping. Fuck the comparison, but take it like as love, because that's your brother, man. Y'all run up these bands together, man. Run up these views together and stop crashing out.
You bump your head to it, goofy.
Freaking crash
All right,
out.
look, boom. I sound like Polo. All right, bet. This is what we can do. We can set up a boxing match. I'll beat your daddy. I'll beat your ass. I'll beat your big brother ass. Whoever want.
This thing low-key funny though. Like, what the fuck?
To get their ass beat, we can do it. Set up a boxing match. I'ma show you how these Polo G rapping hands coming. I'ma beat on your head. Set up the boxing match.
Motherfucking crash out, man. This nigga's funny as fuck.
It's like being compared to his brother bothered him so much. He kind of knew that he would never be the same caliber of rapper, so he needed something else to hold his hat on. And sadly, that crutch would be the...
But robbing niggas is not it, bro. You should have chose another, line of work. That shit was not it.
Easiest one of them all, being a complete savage in the streets that nobody can say anything about. It doesn't make any sense, but as a man, our pride is always our biggest downfall. And sadly, from here, it would only get worse for Trench Baby. According to LAPD, this is when he develops a new mastermind scheme. So here's what he does. He allegedly starts hitting up LA videographers and saying that his brother Polo G wants a video shoot. So obviously the videographers see this as an amazing opportunity and they agree to do it. So Trench Baby then gives them a time and location, and when they show up, he robs them for all their equipment.
Man, the videographers? Not even only rappers, now video... Bro, this nigga...
From what we know, he continues to do this for months and months. But on top of this wild and dangerous lifestyle, he's also online dissing his Chicago ops. In early 2023, he was constantly clowning his 757 ops on a weekly basis. He taunts them, calls them broke, and basically says that they can do nothing about it. Obviously, the ops who are broke and still in the trenches are hurt by these comments and want to do something to Trench Baby. But because he's all the way in LA and seemingly untouchable, there's nothing they can do to stop his taunting. So that's when his main op 757 Lil Rue takes it to the next level. He goes on Instagram Live with Trench Baby and tells him he knows exactly where his brother lives. The live is now deleted, but he does.
This nigga crazy, bro. How?
Does it in a very threatening manner, basically insinuating that I'm coming to LA to get you. Watch out. Trench Baby does not take the threat lightly, especially given Lil Rue's reputation. And not too long after the Instagram Live, Lil Rue actually does fly to LA. Aw, shit. June 10th, 2023.
No way.
757 Lil Rue arrives to LA and
this nigga really took the beef. Hopped on a plane all the way to LA. Trying to spin in a city you know nothing about. Hold up. You trying to get a whip?
First thing he looks for is a striker. So from what we know, he goes on social media looking for someone who can get him one. Somehow he's able to find one, and the man gives him a time and location to...
If y'all don't know what strikers are, look it up. Go look it up.
Meet me at 1 in the morning in an empty parking lot behind a car dealership in North Hollywood, California. So Lil Rue waits in his hotel room till late, and then
that already sounds sketchy as hell, man. Like, you about to get robbed.
He heads out to the location. At 12:15 in the morning, he hops in an Uber in Inglewood headed to North Hollywood. The Uber arrives at 1 and drops him off on the corner of Magnolia Boulevard. From here, Lil Rue casually walks up the street headed for the parking lot. As he's gingerly walking up the street, a car is creeping right behind him. Rue is looking around for the guy he's supposed to meet, but he doesn't see anyone outside. Then at 1:15, a tinted up car pulls up and a man hops out. A man in a mask then walks up to Rue and simply whips out.
Damn. Took the beat from Chicago, hopped on a plane, went to LA, got your ass smoked. These niggas never learn, man.
What happened to Lil Rue puzzled everyone. Why was he in LA, and how did something happen to him in North Hollywood? So right away, the internet would do their investigations. What the F you doing walking down an alley at 1:30 in the morning? Was it bad parts of LA?
He was close to a blood hood. He was walking through a gang territory, and they thought he was the ops.
It's North Hollywood. Nah, they get busy up there. Alright bro, can we stop? What do you guys think LA is? Like, please turn off Boys in the Hood. It's not 1992, let's get realistic. Like, if you're rolling around LA, the chances of you running into some gang member who's actually with the activities is very, very low. Like, even if you go down to South Central, the worst you're gonna see is Crip Mac or Bompton G Uno.
Goofy Hills won't float.
But regardless, after reading through all these theories, I finally found one that makes sense. I don't think it was mistaken identity. They seem to keep catching each other in LA.
Right.
Well, just days after the incident, Trench Baby would take a picture and the location would be Lil Rue. Self-snitching at its finest, but LAPD wouldn't figure it out for quite some time. In the meantime, 757 knew exactly who did this, and because of that, it caused a serious retaliation. Lil Rue was a top-ranking member, and they knew for certain that Trench Baby had done this. However, because he's unreachable in LA, they decide to get back in Chicago. That fast forwards us 2 weeks, June 23rd, 2023. It's a late Friday afternoon, and Welch World members want to go out and have some fun in peace. In particular, Trench Baby's best friend named Turbo decides to leave the city to have some fun. So at 7:30 p.m., he and a couple friends head down Interstate 55 to the small suburb of Romeoville, Illinois. In particular, they intend on going to Scene 75, which is basically like an arcade for grown-ups. So they arrive around 8:15 and they go inside with nothing but fun on their minds. They walk around, holler at some girls, and do what they do.
Probably lacking. The rivals have been tracking them. Lacking.
Not knowing that the rivals have been tracking them through social media. After seeing their stories on Instagram, the rivals drive all the way to Scene 75. They arrive at 10 o'clock just when everyone is emptying out. So they wait at the exit until they spot the Welch World members coming out. So as Turbo and his friends are walking out, they're seen by the rivals who quickly approach them. Turbo instantly puts his hands up to squabble, but sadly the rivals have no intentions of fighting.
Damn, bro. He was trying to keep it 100 and throw these hands, but unfortunately, bro, you should have been strapped. Should have been strapped, man. R.I.P. Turbo.
The incident shocked Welch World, especially based on where it occurred. On top of this, Turbo wasn't known to be a big target, and he pretty much was hit off of collateral damage. Because Trench Baby was still in LA, they wanted some revenge for what he allegedly did. Well, although this sadly seems like a regular occurrence, the incident actually had some serious implications. Firstly, Romeoville is a small, quiet suburb where nothing ever happens. So because of this incident, the city decided to cancel a major Hot Wheels event the next day.
The Hot Wheels Legends Tour event has been canceled. That event was scheduled for this afternoon in Romeoville, near where last night's shooting happened. Event organizers say they hope to reschedule once they know they can do so safely.
As a result, the city and local businesses lost out on a whole lot of money. And speaking of money, Turbo's family decided to...
Now the city involved, bro. This shit about to get crazy.
Do Surge 75 seeking a major payday. They basically state that Surge 75 is responsible for letting the suspects in and allowing them to do what they did. It's hard to decipher how it actually happened because different reports say different things. But either way it went, the 757 rivals took no time to get on the internet and clown. So in typical Chicago fashion, 757 basically admitted to doing it. And as a result, the suspect was arrested a few days later.
Tonight, Romeoville police announced they arrested a 16-year-old boy in Chicago with the help of the U.S. Marshals Service Great Lakes Regional Fugitive Task Force.
16, 15, 14. Already up in the polo niggas. Catching first degree, second degree, third degree, whatever charge, bro. At such a young age. This shit is sad, man. Florida, Chicago, them two places, man. It's crazy, man. Too young for this type of shit, man. Should be in school. trying to chase a dream or something. Stay your ass in school, kids. Try to leave all this type of shit alone, man.
The teen is now facing first-degree murder charges and is being held on a $5 million bond.
Of course, the loss hurt Trench Baby, but it's also like you set it off, or allegedly. So while you're up in your LA mansion, your friends are being targeted in Chicago. That can't feel good. And sadly, 757 was not done yet. 4 days later, June 27th, 2023, 7 p.m. Despite the current beef with the young generation, an OG Welch World member named Lil Dude is outside on their main block on 43rd. Lil Dude was one of the original So Icy members and pretty much like a best friend to Tay Savage. So really, the beef that's happening now is the younger generations and has nothing to do with him. Regardless though, the rivals want any Welch World members they can find. So at 7:30, Lil Dude is outside when a tinted up car rolls through. That's when they roll down their window and without any hesitation, bang. This is when the
two OGs now. Had nothing to do with the beef. But they collateral damage. Man, this spinning shit is forever. Forever, and it's sad. Like how y'all, yo gang, how y'all feel this shit it's gonna stop? How they gonna get to the point where they can stop this shit? I don't think it's possible.
Beef gets even more serious as now OGs are not even off limits. Serious. Basically, after Trench Baby allegedly...
Every time it gets more serious. Every time it gets more serious. Like, there's not one time when it just like, they decide, all right, somebody being smoked. We gonna, push the peace right now. Nah, bro. It's blood for blood. Scrap for scrap. Body for body. And this shit is sad.
Claimed the life of Lil Rue, Welch World members started dropping like flies in Chicago. Because of this, Trench Baby can no longer stand what's happening. So the next day, he makes the dangerous decision to hop on a flight and return to Chicago.
Dang. This nigga crash out. Went straight into the beef.
He instantly goes to his rival's block and posts to come outside. Yeah, my brother's rich and I live in the LA hills, but I'm also outside and I'm not ducking smoke. The gang comes before everything else. That's the sad mentality of Trench Baby. Well, just the very next day, things would get serious. June 29th, 2023, 7 p.m. A well-respected 757 OG named Ivo is out on
three OGs. They getting OGs back to back.
The block on this beautiful afternoon. He happens to be with his girlfriend on South Stewart Avenue, over 25 blocks away from the beef. Well, little does he know, somehow the rivals got his location. So at 7:20 p.m., a car rolls around and sadly lets off. In typical Chicago fashion, it's eye for an eye every day. Even though Ivo had nothing to do with the younger generation, they did this to him based on what 757 had done to them. It's a truly sad situation, but at this point, nobody was off limits in the beef. Trench Baby was the biggest target of them all, and he knew this, so he decided to head right back to LA.
This nigga confused, man. Pick a struggle, bro. Do you want to be in the beef or you want to be in LA living your life? Like, moving weird.
But strangely, Trench Baby goes right back to his life of crime. According to LAPD, this is when he takes his robberies to a whole new level. He starts facilitating the most low-down and dirty scams imaginable. Videographers, up-and-coming rappers, YouTubers, and much more. So here's an example. He hits up an up-and-coming rapper and says Polo G likes your music and he wants to get in the studio with you. So the young rapper is geeked and he thinks this is a career-changing opportunity. So he instantly agrees to do it and Trench Baby tells him to pull up to the mansion. The young rapper pulls up to the mansion expecting to meet Polo G, but nope, right there is Trench Baby with a blick. Give me your money, chains, and anything you have, then drive away, and if you call the police, it's not a good idea. So after giving everything up, the rapper runs away and can do nothing about it. The disgusting scheme continues for months and months as Trench Baby allegedly targets everyone in the industry.
Damn, bro, how many rappers this nigga robbed? This nigga like the Grim Reaper for real. He like Robin Hood, robbing everybody in LA.
Let me tell you the reality about Polo G's brother. The entire industry has been hearing about this kid for the last year and nothing good. Polo G's brother done robbed at least like 10 niggas in the industry using his name. I'm telling you this as a fact. Setting people up, yo, you want to link with Polo? Show up. Polo ain't there. He's there pulling out guns.
Yo, 10 licks though? That's crazy, man.
The conversation in the industry for the last year is that Polo G brother has been running around here robbing every cameraman, every videographer. He robbed even a couple streamers. Doing all type of I'm just being honest with you. And he's been using Polo G's name. If your brother, who has a lot to lose, is the famous rapper, why are you running around here robbing people, pulling out guns, having people at gunpoint? It's been making Polo G look horrible. And I've heard he's done it to multiple people. He'll say, yo, you want to link with Polo G? All right, cool. Meet us over here. You show up there, Polo G not there. He's there with guns.
Robbing your ass.
Facts. Polo G has to know this. And as much as you love your brother, sometimes you got to get them away from the environment that doesn't help them. He would be robbing some of these individuals for jewelry that he already had.
Right, bro.
You go to his Instagram.
It just make no sense.
He's iced out. Yo. This is the craziest part about it. I'm telling you, chat, it's mind-boggling to me. The would be robbing people for jewelry, and if you look on his Instagram, he's iced the out. Robbing people for watches, you already got a watch. Robbing people for chains, you already got a chain.
You got two
watches.
And 2 chains.
Yo, chat, you like when I first started hearing that he was doing this shit, you know what I kept saying? It's not that he's robbing people because he don't have it. He's robbing people for sport. He's a sport robber.
Trench Baby is definitely a sport robber, and he's treating California like a
sport robber.
Complete joke. But obviously he can't keep robbing people forever. It will. Well, it is California and nobody defends themselves. So maybe he can. So maybe no one will defend themselves, but eventually somebody will call the police. For months and months, all the victims were terrified to tell on him in fear of what he would do to them. But finally, a very famous, unnamed videographer would make the right decision.
Y'all see that shit? All it takes is one person to say, I don't give a fuck, I want this nigga to go to jail. All it takes is that one person.
August 15th, 2023. Trench Baby books a famous videographer to shoot a music video for Polo G. At this time, Polo G happens to be out of the country, but the videographer doesn't know this. So he pulls up to the Los Angeles mansion with all of his equipment. Trench Baby then lets him into the house and puts a blick to his head. Pull out your phone, open your bank account, and wire me all of your money. With his life in danger, the video...
That gotta be the most stupidest, dumbest lick ever, man. A wire, instantly you going to jail.
The videographer has no other choice than to wire him all of his life savings. So he reluctantly goes through with it, and now he wonders what's next. Trench Baby thankfully lets him go, but allegedly tells him to not talk to police. Well, the videographer takes off with no money to his name, and he had lost all of his possessions. Although Trench Baby is intimidating, he had no choice at this point but to call the police. So eventually the man does call the police, and it's probably the easiest case ever in history. He shows them all of the messages and of course the paper trails of the bank wire transfer. Now right then and there, police could have arrested Trench Baby, but they really wanted to do something bigger. Because they don't believe it's an isolated incident, they begin to track all of his actions. And after locating multiple victims, they finally decide to crack down. On August 24th, 2023, the Los Angeles SWAT team raid Polo G's mansion.
The U.S. Marshals got my house surrounded. They got my fucking house surrounded, gang. What the f?
Now this nigga was sounding like he's scared. Your scary ass. What you think was gonna happen? Goofy? Dumb, bro. This niggas really be dumb as fuck.
Not only were police able to solve all of the robberies, but they also found the biggest crime of them all. After tapping his phone and reading all of his messages,
Damn.
it led them to the major event on June 10th. Police believe that not only did Trench Baby set up Lil Ro, he also was the one who got it finished. So on top of numerous robbery charges, he's also facing life in prison for first-degree murder. At just 18 years old, Trench Baby is looking at sitting in a prison cell for the rest of his life.
In LA. This nigga, man, bro, how you had the whole world in your hands, man. Fumbled the bag. Wow.
From life in a mansion, supercars, and with models to sitting in a 6x9 cell, that cannot feel good. Well, only time will tell what'll happen, but on another note, Polo G would also face some legal troubles. On April 11th, 2024, Polo G would be arrested in New York for gun possession in a hotel room.
Rapper Polo G, arrested by the NYPD on multiple gun charges, appeared this afternoon in Manhattan Criminal Court where he was arraigned on 3 gun charges.
This is legal in 49 states, so honestly, I feel bad for him on this one. Either way, the law is the law, and Polo G is now also faced with being a felon. The Bartlett family just can't seem to catch a break, and sadly from here it would only get worse.
Really?
Now we all might be wondering, how did Trench Baby become such an angry and dangerous person despite all of the good circumstances in life? Well, like I said earlier, we never truly know what somebody's been through, especially at home. Just recently, Polo and Trench's older sister would come out and say that their mom shot at her. She also says that it's their mom's fault that Trench Baby's in jail and that she also shot at him.
The reason why my little brother is even in jail.
Hey, hold on, run this shit back.
Come out and say that their mom shot at her. She also says that it's their mom's fault that Trench Baby's in jail and that she also shot at him.
The reason why my little brother is even in jail is because of this. She the one introduced him to penal system and shooting at him, getting him locked up, and then we come over for Easter and she want to be another mess, and now you shooting at me.
This instantly went viral and the internet was taken back by her comments.
Dang.
Like she had to have made this up. There's no way that Polo G's mom shot at her son and daughter on different occasions. There's no way. But then a few weeks later, surveillance footage would come out that shows her doing exactly that. I'm not gonna put it in the video, but if you wanna look it up, go ahead.
Did you see the new footage of Polo G's mom shooting at his sister?
It's her daughter, right?
Yes.
Insane.
He brought his sister along, his brother along, and his mom is his manager. His brother, he tried to make an artist, didn't work out. What he could rely back on is, well, I was a thug and I was a goon back in Chicago.
This whole situation is a sad mess, and I have this feeling that there's something much deeper going on with this family. But what do you guys think?
Bro, the whole family crash outs, man. From the pops to the moms to the brothers to... Polo seemed like the only normal one, really. I feel bad for the homie. He locked up now on gun charges. Free the bro, man. We out though, gang. Shit crazy.